In this episode of Fictional Hangover, we talk about welcoming old friends, looking for the best snacks, having large attriglutes, and, again, manifesting Custard Protocol short stories in our discussion of Meet Cute by Gail Carriger. Hey everybody, welcome to Fictional Hangover, a podcast about young adult and new adult, and sometimes other books, series, authors, voice actors, and illustrators that is full of spoilers. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire, and today we're going to discuss Meet Cute by Gail Carriger.
Standard disclaimer. If you haven't read this very short story, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. If you haven't read or listened and don't want to be spoiled, stop listening to us and go read or listen to the book/story/ the last few pages of some books, and then come back. If you haven't done this but want to pretend that you have, or if you don't care about spoilers, or if you just like the show so much that you don't care about any of that, then listen up.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so the audio book for Meet Cute is like 53 minutes.
Yes.
So let's see if this episode is around about 53 minutes.
It's got to be exponentially shorter than that. I mean, our discussion is allowed to be very long, but not the summary.
No, the summary cannot be 53 minutes, because at that point you might as well just listen to the entire book.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so that's my background information. The audiobook's 53 minutes. What's yours?
My background info also comes from the beginning of the audiobook, because it's different from the beginning of the ebook. And there's a very precious note from Miss Gail. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because you should just go and listen to the audiobook, but I really appreciated that she describes this story as a brief chronicle of prickly events. I think that's very nice. And she also refers to it as a scribble, not a story, which I think is very cute. She requests that if you are reading this now and you haven't read the rest of the series, that you should probably go and do that. But then she says it's not nice of her to require that you go and read a 5-book series before you read this particular scribble. And then she also is very kind, because she gives a little bit of a preview of what is included in the story, just as a warning. This story includes, but is not limited to, disgruntled spinsters, rude werewolves, and one rather discombobulated hedgehog.
Poor hedgehog.
Discombobulated is a very good word, though. Don't you just love Miss Gail? She's fantastic.
With all my heart, I adore her.
Yes, so much. I love it. She shared our Curious Case. She shared it. She shared the blog post, which includes a link to the episode and the video, which I thought was really cute. But then there was a comment on it like, I'll just read the story. Like, yeah, we say that we're full of spoilers, so...
Duh.
In the nicest way possible. If you listen to the first 30 seconds of the episode, all about spoilers.
Do you know what we're all about? If you haven't guessed, spoilers.
Spoilers!
But you know what? What you can do right now is you press pause and you go and listen to the book.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a thing that we say at the beginning of every single episode that warns you of that, and then also
some kind of like alarm or notification, maybe. Potentially even an alert.
Yeah,
it could be an alert.
Yeah, it's standard though. For every episode, it's a standard thing that we do.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called, I can't remember. And then we suggest that you go and read or listen to the book. But you know what?
It's a stopping point, isn't it? It's a clear stopping point where we can say, well, if you've carried on, That's on you.
Yeah.
We've
You've
warned
chosen. You have made that decision yourself.
We are full of sarcasm and sass today.
We are. Anyway, what are your initial thoughts?
That poor hedgehog.
Oh, no. I have a really bad feeling that all of my comments this time are just going to be Soap! Sophronia! Ah!
Spoilers? They are.
Because I love them. I love them so much.
Do you know it? Well, I'll get into the discussion. It's not an initial thought, but I'll get into the discussion. Let's crack on with this.
Okay.
Very, very long summary. Settle in, people.
All right. Yeah. Settle in. Get your tea. Get your hedgehogs. April 1872, the year before Soulless begins. An older lady and her footman walk companionably down a dark alley. The footman has mahogany brown skin and looks to be about 18, and is a werewolf, and Amanda swoons. The woman has graying hair tucked under a cap, a dress 5 years out of fashion, and a wicker chicken.
And we all squeak.
Inside the wicker chicken are 2 hedgehogs. The lady and the footman discuss their plans for the evening, or perhaps schemes would be the better word. They have been sent by their employer to take care of something, but the woman, who looks to be someone's spinster aunt, has a match she'd like to arrange, and therefore will be, as she puts it, disturbing 2 werewolves with 1 soulless.
Oh,
what is Sophronia up to?
Alexia Tarabotti. No, you can't really do the Tarabotti, can you? Alexia Tarabotti is lingering at the punch bowl of a party. Gloveless.
Oh, the scandal! Oh, my pearls!
She's in a dress that is too bright and colourful for her tastes. She watches her sisters in much more modish blue dress, with bows and rosettes across the party, rapidly getting along with everyone. That would infuriate me.
Hate it.
I'd be standing there with Alexia just having a chin wag. Alexia would rather be sipping brandy and playing cards with the gentleman, or she thinks she would, as she's never actually done any of that before. She just doesn't fit in well anywhere. Mrs. Lutwill, her mother, comes up then, chastising her daughter for having removed her gloves. There are rumours that there will be werewolves in attendance, and we can't have Alexia touching any of them. What with, her condition and all.
I find this very interesting because later on in the series, I just feel like Mrs. Lutwill pretends that there's nothing different about Alexia.
100%.
But she's like, oh my God, your gloves.
Alexia to her is her spinster daughter who is too Italian for anybody, and that's it.
Yeah. It is then that the werewolves arrive. While everyone else in attendance fawns and titters over the appearance of the wolves, Alexia glares. The smallest of the wolves catches her eye and smiles, causing the largest of the wolves to look her way as well. After a few moments, a man that once courted one of Alexia's sisters introduces the small werewolf, Professor Lyle, to Alexia at what seems to be the prodding of someone's spinster aunt. Professor Lyle knows about Alexia being preternatural, as he's been in London for quite some time, and is pleased to meet a female preternatural since they are so rare. Soon enough, the largest of the wolves comes over, and Professor Lyle introduces him as Lord Conan MacCon, the Earl of Wolsey. He comments on Alexia's larger size and exotic name, which she finds off-putting. Luckily, her mother and sisters arrive then to be introduced to the Earl, allowing Alexia to escape.
Alexia makes her way to the conservatory, hoping for a library, don't we all? But finding none. Terrible. I wouldn't want to leave. And is soon approached by a dark-skinned footman. Oh, she's swooning again. Who delivers her shawl, insisting that she implied to a chaperone that she wanted to go for a walk. Alexia did no such thing, of course, but she takes her shawl and heads outside, glad to be away from the party. She comes across a hedgehog ambling around and follows it to the middle of a werewolf fight. Alexia, who quite likes hedgehogs and is worried that the hedgehog would be trampled, heads straight into the middle of the fight, touching the larger wolf and causing him to transform immediately back into his human form, which is, of course, how the naked Lord Macon. Alexia tries to explain the hedgehog, which Lord Macon would not want to have injured because he likes hedgehogs too. But the whole situation is very awkward on account of, the nakedness. All the men in the fighting circle are shocked at how Alexia's abilities transform the alpha from wolf to human. Professor Lyle insists that his alpha put clothes on, and the fight, that seems to be about adding a new wolf, Ryhard, to the pack is finished.
Alexia leaves the fight after being told that it seems she wanted to test her preternatural skills on an alpha, which is not at all correct. She just wanted to save the hedgehog. She finds herself in the middle of a garden maze where she encounters the hedgehog again. Sitting on a bench, she puts her hand out for the little creature, who climbs right up. Then Lord Macon comes out of the bushes. He apologizes for his insinuations that she just wanted to test out her skills when he sees that she has a hedgehog in her hands. She sets it down on the bench, but Lord Macon seems to, not have noticed, for he tries to sit in the same spot, causing Alexia to prod him in the backside, making him fall on the ground. It seems Lord Macon has it out for this hedgehog. After clearing everything up and explaining why she did what she did and why she was where she was, Alexia leaves the garden, with Lord Macon calling after her not to let the bedbugs or the hedgehogs bite.
The footman and the chaperone meet back up after the party, their jobs completed for the evening. The chaperone removes her ugly dress, the powder greying her hair, and the soot from beneath her eyes, returning her to a younger woman that she actually is, though she still looks much older than the footman, who, as a werewolf, has stopped aging. They are pleased with their exploits for the evening, getting their companion Ryhard inducted into the Wolsey pack and introducing Alexia and Lord Macon. The wolf questions why Lord Macon and not Professor Lyle, but the woman insists that Professor Lyle will never have anything but fatherly affection for Alexia. She also mentions Alexia being able to repair the Sid Hair connection, which broke Lord Macon's heart many years ago. The wolf calls the woman Sophronia, a romantic, and she tells him that sometimes they are the shadows, but must also bring light. Right. I think we need a moment. We need a moment to swoon.
What's up, fellow book nerds? It's time to feed your fiction shelf addiction. Hear book club style roundtables, bookish chats, and more. Join Tamara and her friends for fantasy and thriller read-alongs and other shenanigans over on the Shelf Addiction podcast. Listen now on your podcatcher of choice. Subscribe for free, and you too can have a shelf addiction.
Soap! Sophronia!
And that sums up Amanda's entire discussion.
It really does. Look, as someone who started reading this series with finishing school, this story is very important to me.
Oh, I 100% agree. And that's the thing I was going to say at the top of the episode, which I find very interesting because, I started with Soulless and then moved on to finishing school. So I read Meet Cute before finishing school. So Soap and Sophronia had no impact on me at the beginning.
You didn't read finishing school until after Meet Cute came out?
Yep.
But finishing school has been out for so much longer than Meet Cute.
Yeah, didn't read it until after Meet Cute.
No way.
Because it was YA and I wasn't that bothered. I tried reading it, couldn't quite get into it at the beginning, and then I came back to it. But yeah, I read all the shorts first. Yeah. Revelations.
Yeah, that's shocking to me because Meet Cute only came out a few years ago.
Yeah, right afterwards. So Soap and Sophronia, I was like, I'm sure these characters mean something to somebody somewhere, but not to me.
It was me.
Yes.
It was me. They mean something to me.
Yeah. So it's very interesting to, which is why I'm not a big proponent of reading things necessarily in the order that they were published. I feel like you miss things especially if you are a person who can only read a book once.
Yeah.
If you can only read a book once, then you need to do some research before you start something.
Yeah. But I think these books are meant to be read over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You just gotta do it. Hard agree. You just gotta do it.
Hard agree. Every single time there's something new comes out of it.
Yep. Yep. Now I want to read Finishing School over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so good. I still love them the most. I love them the most, and then Custard, and then Parasol Protectorate. I know that's very weird because I love them all very, very much, but I feel like I like them in the wrong order. I feel like other Miss Gail lovers will shame me for that.
No, and I think other Miss Gail lovers will say that is fair. I am another Miss Gail lover, and I'm saying to you, controversially, the Finishing School series, that 4 books, as a story, a set story, is the most coherently and most cohesive. You can tell from beginning to end there is a clear arc, clear storyline, clear development, clear characters. Whereas when we've talked to Miss Gill, we know that Solus was not written with the intention of it being 5 books initially. So you can tell there's breaks within the storyline.
Yeah.
And with the Custard Protocol, because you've got the first 2 about Prudence, and then, you know, Percy and
Primrose,
thank you. I was going to say Percy and Percival, but that's the same person.
That's the same person.
That's the same person. But then because this obviously takes over their story, it's not coherent because it's not the same voice all the way through. So Finishing School is probably the most cohesive. Followed by the Custard because of the arc.
Yeah.
Then Parasolverse.
Yeah.
And everybody's allowed their own opinion, and if you disagree with that, that's fine.
Yeah. I would like to know though, if you do disagree, join the chat. Let's discuss it. More.
Hey, did you know we have a Discord?
We do have a Discord. Join us on the Discord.
Links are on the socials.
Yes. And tell us which order you prefer to read these books in, and which one your favorite is.
Yeah. I've actually probably read the shorts more than I've read the main books as well.
See, this is not for me. I haven't read them that much. And also the next ones that we're gonna cover, haven't read those at all. So.
Really?
Yeah. So that'll be a fun adventure, I think, for all of us.
Oh, I read Romancing the Werewolf every Christmas.
Yeah. Well, now it's
even though it's not a massive Christmas book, it's not massively Christmassy, but it's set in December, and you know they put up the boughs and the holly.
Yeah. So this will be a fun adventure for me, I think. I haven't read Romancing the Inventor either, which is next month's
And that's about Genevieve.
I know, and I love her, so...
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a good discussion.
Yeah.
And then the next one's How to Marry a Werewolf. And that's Channing of the Chesterfield Channings.
I know.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to you reading these. Spoilers, we're doing Romancing the Werewolf in December for Christmas.
Yes,
So
there will be
a little bit of a break, but I'm sure we've said what we're going to do with those two. I'm sure we have
talked about something else in those spots.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have. I'm sure we have. I'm sure.
I could really go for a green apple right now.
I know.
Anywho, I really enjoy the fact that this tiny, 30-page short scribble makes hedgehogs integral to the Parasolverse.
I really appreciate when you're reading the stories originally, Soulless, that was not meant to have anything else with it originally, and there is a mention of the hedgehog incident, and it's just like, you just don't know. At that point, you're like, what could that possibly have been? And now here it is.
Alexia's always getting Connell naked, isn't she?
I mean...
And he doesn't dislike it.
Apparently, he's a very attractive fella. With very nice attributes.
Large attributes.
Booties. Attriglutes.
Attriglutes.
There it is. There it is. Attriglutes.
Oh. I both love and hate that.
Hate it. Oh, I love it though. It's fantastic.
I love and hate.
It's fantastic.
Would this be a Miss Gail discussion if we did not have a terrible pun?
No, she would be ashamed of us. We can't let her down.
No. It's potentially one of the worst, actually, and I really, really enjoy it. God damn it.
Okay. Do you have any favorite characters? Allow me to just say...
Can I guess?
Sophronia!
I would have said the hedgehog.
Oh, the hedgehog is your favorite character?
I'm going to say the hedgehog because I can't go for Alexia. I'm not going to go for Alexia. I'm not going to go for Connell. I'm not going to go for Professor Lyle. I'm not going to be obvious and go for Soap and Sophronia. I'm just so glad that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm certainly not going to go for Mrs. Lutewell. Yeah.
No.
So I'm going to go for the hedgehog.
The
hedgehog that brought our favourite preternatural and alpha werewolf together.
Yes.
Poor hedgehog.
You know what? He's fine though.
That's right. He didn't actually get properly sound.
He did not. He was rescued. He's fine. What about surprises? Hold on. Soap! Sophronia!
I mean, were you surprised by them being there?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, because as someone who read that series first, and you think at the end of it, like, wow, these characters are amazing. I would really love to see them again. And, other stuff comes out. And then you finally get a story. And, they don't even call Soap by name. So, yeah, it's surprising. I was very excited. I don't really remember reading this one for the first time, other than the fact that I'm pretty sure that I was living in Seattle at the time. And
I genuinely cannot remember the first time.
Yeah, I remember.
I just know that for the first couple until I read finishing school, I didn't realise it was Soap and Sophronia. So probably Soap and Sophronia when I realised it was them, but not at the same time. Do you know what's really difficult with a Miss Gail? because she interweaves the stories so well, and the characters pop up so often.
Yeah.
Like, there was probably other people from the finishing school at the same freaking party doing spy business.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Just check
At
your
least,
potted plants.
yeah, look, stare at the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Double check that table that you're setting your tea on.
Exactly. I would love more like adult soap and Symphonia stories, or like, it's like when they turn up in the Custard Protocol, like when Symphonia's there, being all middle-aged, cranky, and it's hilarious, and I love it.
Yeah. I would also like more of them, but also I appreciate that they just pop up in the background, and not often, but I also appreciate that happens. I would like for them to secretly pop up more, which would require that Miss Gail write more stories. But if there were some Custard Protocol short stories, that I'm pretty sure
really cool.
we might have requested in our last episode, they could pop up in there for sure.
Let's manifest it.
I will manifest it. Is there anything else we need to discuss? We didn't talk about the story at all. We just talked about soap! Sophronia!
I think it gets to the point though where when it's so short, it is literally easier just to read the book out. I like the fact that it's a very cute, not really that innocent, but very cute, directed pairing.
Yes.
Sophronia and Lyle as well, he's guilty of this, but they're really good at pairing people. Sophronia's excellent at going, you know what, this person and this person need to be together.
Yes.
And they will do great things. And it's not just for Queen and Country or for Goldenrod.
See, I was going to ask you, because Sophronia was in the finishing school, obviously being, I don't want to say courted, because that's not what I mean, but like,
well, she was being courted by Goldenrod,
but
not in the romantic courting.
Right, to work for him. But also to make sure Soap was okay, she had to go to work for the Dewan. So in this instance, she says she's doing this for her employer. Which one is she talking about?
Oh, that's a good question. Both.
I mean, I feel like the answer there has to be Lord Akeldama.
No, I think the answer's both.
You think the answer is both? I feel like it's Lord Akeldama. He's been pulling the strings on everything for a very long time.
Agreed, but the Dewan has also been pulling the strings.
Yeah.
And he'll have seen what happened to the previous Lord Wolsey.
Yeah.
And he'll know.
And he'll know.
Connell is of a certain age, and he'll have probably gone, do you know what? He needs a wife.
Yes.
Somebody needs to wife him up.
Yes.
And then it'll help his werewolf alpha madness, that he's got a family, that he's got somebody else to think about, but also it's going to distract him for my other plans and machinations.
Yes. Yes.
So it's not purely altruistic, the stuff the Dewan is the Dewan for a reason.
Right.
Okay? But also, I think Lord Akeldama he wants Alexia, his little primrose darling, daffodil fluffy puff. He'll want her to have somebody.
Yes.
But he'll also want to control the werewolves
in
some capacity as well.
Yeah.
So the Dewan is purely for Lord Macon. Dharma, darling, is against both.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my theory.
Okay.
And I would like
it.
to hear other people's theories. And
Yes.
I know we have Miss Gail superfans listening as well.
Yes.
So get onto the Discord, go into the chat, the Facebook book group, whatever,
Yes.
and talk to us about this, because theories are fun to talk about.
They really
share.
are. They really, really
And no
are.
theory is wrong. Because that's what they are, theories.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a favorite final thought quote?
I mean, just read the book.
Right? Just read the book.
Just read the book. I'll give you 2.
Okay.
You're a hedgehog smuggler. A chicken transport hedgehog smuggler. And this one's a little bit a little bit longer. Alexia Tarabotti would not be moved from the punch bowl. She had selected her station for the evening and would wallflower there with the best of them. She should be good at it by now. It was all she ever did at a party. And in this instance, as it was remarkably tasty punch, any rain occasion seemed fraught with fruitlessness.
Okay.
Find a good spot in the kitchen and you stay there.
Yeah.
Preferably next to the good snacks and the good drinks.
Yes.
Good life lesson. What have you got?
Alexia tried very hard not to roll her eyes. Her eyes strained under the effort. And I can just tell you that I have experienced this.
Same.
And it is hard to not roll your eyes when all you want to do is do that. Oh, I feel like horrible things happen. Like I have to close my eyes for a very long time and just let it happen.
I've been on video calls where I've had to go camera off because the eye strain has hurt.
Yes.
To stop the eye rolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can always tell as well, because I do certain things on calls, and this is me talking on a call. You can't say I'm talking, but I'm talking on a call.
Yeah.
If I do this.
Yeah.
And then if I'm going to roll my eyes, suddenly my eyebrows are very itchy.
Yeah. You accidentally drop your pen. Oh.
You can also sometimes tell before going into a meeting whether or not it's going to be one of those type of meetings.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I've got a terrible cold, people. I'm just going to go camera off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Okay. I have another quote.
Cool.
Sometimes, my love, we of the shadows also bring light. And that's one of my favorite things. And I'm honestly surprised I didn't go with this line to tattoo upon my body. But you know what? I got lots more space. And that's going to happen. But that just seems to fit right in with my theme that I have going.
You've got 2 arms, the back, legs,
It's true.
forehead.
Forehead.
Don't tattoo your face.
Definitely tattooing my face.
I don't like a face tattoo.
No, that's not a good idea.
No.
Should we play Would You Rather? A short game
Release
of Would
the
You Rather?
hedgehog!
Pew.
It's Would You Rather mini edition.
It is.
We asked on social media, would you rather wear a dress with too many rosettes or a dress with too many bows? And on Facebook, they are fans of the rosette with 71%, and Instagram are fans of bows with 62%. We have a couple of comments. Claire on Facebook said, I love bows and can put a bonus bow in my hair. I will admit, I do not enjoy the fashion that was when I was a kid, like little kid, big bows. And I don't know if it's the same in the US, but it's big bows.
Everybody still wears big bows when you're a very small child. Like,
that's fine, but these are grown-ass adults.
yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
No, I'm not a fan of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
Katrina on Facebook says, I like a simple dress, usually, but I find bows prettier than rosettes, so I choose too many bows.
Annie on Facebook said, as a gardener, always go with roses. They are a classic.
Coral on Facebook says, can you really have too many bows? LOL. I really need option C, but bows it is. I wonder what her option C would be. What would she prefer too many of?
Bows with a rosette right in the middle.
Oh, she's putting them together?
Potentially. Or just both. Cindy on Facebook said, rosettes are prettier, to which Candace agreed and said, I really do feel like bows are too much with just one or two.
Emily on Facebook says, I'm going with rosettes because having too many bows would look too childish on me.
And Glimglam Jen on Instagram said, bows all the way, especially if I can untie them and use them to alter my dress for ease of movement. Besides, rosettes are for winning horses. It's potentially my favourite comment of the lot.
Oh,
Nay, I say,
Nay.
rosettes aren't just simply for horses.
Nay.
Nay.
That was a good one, Glim Jen. Glim Jen. It's a very good one. I do like Glim Jen's response, especially with the untying of the bows and using them to alter what the dress looks like. That's what I'm here for. If I can untie, a bow that's at my shoulder and hitch up the train of my dress and it changes the entire look of the outfit, like, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, you can make long sleeve short and yes, no. I when I read Glimglam Jen's, I was like, yes, that's the way to go. That's my answer. I'm stealing that.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Including the rosettes for winning
Yes.
horses.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, next question. Would you rather be a wallflower at a ball or a werewolf fight?
I'm going to be a wallflower at a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not a preternatural, unless I am a preternatural. If I'm a preternatural, I might want to go to a werewolf fight. No, I'm going to say a wallflower at a ball, because then I'm going to pretend I'm part of the finishing school, cohort of lady spies.
Yeah.
And then, meet behind the plant pot to exchange secrets.
Yeah.
And scurry under the table to, swap intel.
Yeah. I honestly thought, based on our previous conversations just about 10 minutes ago, that you were going to choose being a wallflower at a ball for the snacks. And you were going to place
obviously.
yourself in the appropriate location to receive the best snacks.
I mean, yeah, that's a given.
Okay.
But I do want to be part of the spy network as well.
I see. Okay.
But the spy network knows how to get the best snacks.
Yeah. Okay, but imagine this. If you are wallflowering at a werewolf fight, there's probably other wallflowers there. So you could, behind your fan,
Get our fans out again.
Discuss how certain people's... what did I say earlier?
Attriglutes.
Attriglutes look.
Look at Lord McConn's attriglutes.
His attriglutes.
Their gluteus maximus.
Oh. See, so you could
that
do
gentleman.
That.
His calves are out.
Oh, Alexia!
I can
There are knees everywhere!
How dare me! I'm all kerfuffled.
Just imagine it, though. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes. Can I point out that for the Parasol verse, we had our top hats on all the time, and this is twice we've gotten our fans out for the novellas. I feel like we have a theme going on.
We
again.
have accessories for each series. Oh, my fan's backwards.
This is supposed to be a cracking one as well.
I'm just glad that we both have all of our accessories neatly within reach.
Oh, yes. I have taken the vast majority of mine off because of weight issues.
Yes. No, mine's still all there, except for the fan. The fan was affixed to the back.
Oh, I mean, I can grab them easy enough.
Yeah, very good. Okay, last question.
Would would you rather follow Soap or Sophronia around all night?
I think for the attriglutes, we gotta go for Soap.
Oh, she's going for the attriglutes. I need me some attriglutes.
Look, I
think...
just love Soap so much.
I mean, that's stalker. That's being a stalker.
I mean, I wouldn't be creepy about it.
You're being creepy about it.
But if it was real life, I wouldn't be. As that much. I'm
going to be Sophronia because I've already established I want to be a wallflower at the ball with the best snacks, part of the secret society of spies.
Right.
So while you're busy chasing tail,
so bad.
I'm going to be chasing
God.
It wouldn't be a Miss Gail without puns.
Oh, it's painful though. Oh, God. Okay. If you liked this, try this. What are you going to suggest?
All right, I have no idea if this in any way, shape or form a tenuous link or not. I saw it. I thought it looked fun. I've loaned it from the library. Support your local library people. Tell the librarian how much you love them. And I really liked the sound of it. It was... the thing that sold me about it was the description. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Murder, She Wrote.
Oh my God, those are your two favourite things.
I mean, who doesn't love that combination? And wait till I start talking about it. The book is called The Village Library Demon Hunting Society.
Sold already.
Yeah, by C.M. Wagner. This is the very brief summary. Librarian... sold. Mm-hmm. Sherry Pinkwhistle has a knack for solving murders. Lots of them! Sometimes she's concerned just by how many killers she's had to track down in her quiet village, and none of her neighbours seem surprised by the rising body count. But when someone close to Sherry ends up dead, and her cat becomes unexpectedly possessed by an ancient demon, as irritating as it is infernal, Sherry decides that it's time for action. It will be a lesson for murderers and demons alike. Never mess with a librarian.
It's very true.
Everything about that just screams it's going to be fun. And the hashtag tenuous link for me is the fact that she's like solving murders. Nobody's assuming anything. That's very Alexia. It's very Sophronia.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, and there's a cat. And there was a cat in the Finishing School series.
Yeah.
So it's hashtag tenuous link. I'm going to listen to it. And if it's any good, I may suggest that we cover it because it's got a lot of the points that we...
It does have a lot of things that we like.
We do like, yeah. I don't think it's going to be, a horror at all.
Right.
But it sounds fun.
Yes, yeah.
So I will listen and report back.
Okay, I like it.
What have you got?
I'm going to suggest one that also I have not read, but I tried to give it to a patron the other day at the library because she was looking for werewolf romance.
Who isn't?
Right. This one is called Wolf Song by T.J. Klune. I think we've suggested some T.J. Klune many, many, many times in the past. But this one's called Wolf Song. The Bennett family has a secret. They are not just a family, they're a pack. Wolf Song is Ox Matheson's story. How great a name is Ox?
It's a strong name.
Except for when you learn the full name, Oxnard.
Oh.
Oxnard.
That sounds like some kind of nasal infection.
It does. Oxnard Matheson was 12 when his father taught him that ox wasn't worth anything and people would never understand him. Then his father left.
Wow, jerk.
Ox was 16 when the energetic Bennett family moved in next door, harboring a secret that would change him forever. The Bennetts are shapeshifters. They can transform into wolves at will. Drawn to their magic, loyalty, and enduring friendships, Ox feels a gulf between this extraordinary new world and the quiet life he's known. But he finds an ally in Joe, the youngest Bennett boy. Ox was 23 when murder came to town and tore a hole in his heart. Violence flared, tragedy split the pack, and Joe left town, leaving Ox behind. 3 years later, the boy is back, except now He's a man. Charming, handsome, but haunted. And Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them.
Sounds good.
It's got some
I like
good
a werewolf that
attriglutes.
can change as well. It's got a lot of good attriglutes.
Yeah.
I like a werewolf that is not having to just change to the moon
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. You like a change at will. Yeah.
Yes, I do like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we have a new indie spotlight?
We do have a new and indie spotlight, and this one, it was just really, I feel like it's fitting for the Parasol verse. This book has actually come out already. It came out on June 17th, but this one was shared with us, and I just felt I needed to hold on to it for the right time. And I think it has some good #tenuous links, but it might be a little, I don't know. You'll just have to tell me what you think about it when I share the summary. It's called Bald Face Liar by Victoria Helen Stone. And like I said, it just came out June 17th. Traveling nurse Elizabeth May has a promising new home in Santa Cruz and another new identity. It's a pattern of reinvention for a woman escaping her traumatic childhood and hiding from the decades of notoriety and destruction that followed. Invisibility has kept Elizabeth safe until now. After all these years, someone sees her for who she is. Threat by threat, a vengeful stalker is dismantling Elizabeth's carefully constructed lifetime of lies, and no one in her temporary circle can be trusted. Not her fleeting new love interest, not the supportive friend she knows only from online forums, and certainly not the police. They've never been there for her. As fear sharpens to terror, Elizabeth soon discovers something about her past that even she didn't know. The revelation could finally set her on a path of healing and redemption. Or, now, alone in the dark, it could be Elizabeth's worst nightmare.
Ooh.
So I went with this one, #tenuous links of, multiple different identities, which I feel like fits in with Sophronia and
Yes.
and the finishing school. Although this one does sound like it takes a little bit more of a violent twist, which I love. Here for it. Sold. But I felt like it was a good fit.
Yeah. No, I like it. I appreciate it. Sounds good.
Yeah. Also, supportive friends she knows only from online forums. I mean, hello. It's perfect.
Origin stories.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody go check that one out. It's already out, so you can go buy it right now. Bald-Faced Liar by Victoria Helen Stone. Definitely go get that one. But that brings us to the end of this episode of Fictional Hangover. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire.
Join us next time as we discuss Shepherdess Warriors, Volume 1 by Jonathan Garnier and Emile Fleischer. Look out for our Would You Rather polls and monthly challenges on social media. Don't forget about our book club on Discord. Be sure to visit our shop on Redbubble at fictionalhangover.redbubble.com for all your favorite Fictional Hangover themed merchandise, and become a patron of ours on Patreon at patreon.com/fictionalhangover. Until next time, remember, the only cure for a fictional hangover is another book.
You can find us at fictionalhangover.com and follow us on all social media at Fictional Hangover. If you like this episode, check out our others and be sure to rate, review and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for listening.